My name is Manuel Rosenberg. 10 years ago, I was a mathematics graduate selling poker games to Vegas casinos. But after traveling the world, witnessing the Aurora Boreal in Alaska, I decided to push myself away from my protected environment, looking for ways in which people live in perfect harmony with the land. During this show, we'll take you to the most remote locations in Latin America. This is Pachamama. I'm Manuel Rosenberg.
And I'm Norman Rodea.
This is Pachamama. A few years ago, I heard of the legend of the island of Soyatepec in Thousand Island Lake. Now if you look up Thousand Island, the only thing you find is salad dressing, but it's much more than that. In the 1950s, Mexico was building mega hydroelectric dams. One of them was in Tuxtepec Valley. Now Tuxtepec Valley was full of small hills, so when they flooded the entire valley, all of these mountaintops became islands. Now the people didn't know where to go, so they ran to the highest hill, which is now the highest island, the island of Soyatepec. Since then, they've been living in complete isolation. It's been 70 years now. At least, that's what the legend says. We want to find it, but we want to find it Pachamama style. Going through rivers, jungles, mountains, the only way we know how to do it.
It's gonna be fun as hell, man. Check it out. So we started here in Orizaba, downtown. We're gonna go south and up the mountains all the way to Zongolica. Once we get to the Zongolica, the highest point of the watershed, we're gonna go down the watershed and we're gonna cross the jungle in this part. There's nothing there, man. It's gonna be amazing. Somehow, I really have no idea how we're gonna do this. We're gonna navigate the river all the way to the Thousand.
We're gonna navigate.
But the fun part begins once we get to the lake. Depending on the water level is the amount of islands that we're gonna find. If the water level is too high, we're gonna find not many islands. But if the water level is really low, we're gonna find more than 1,000 islands, and that can turn into an impossible labyrinth.
This sounds like an amazing adventure.
I'm really glad you thought about this. I mean, nobody's ever done this before.
I'm mad hyped up. Let's do it. Let's go.
Pachamama style.
Pachamama style. Well, the road is kind of blocked. It's impossible to go ahead, so we're gonna have to take a different route. Norman asked around. There's an alternate route we can take. Off-roading Veracruz style.
Derecho, ¿no?
Ahorita aquí derecho, vamos.
Dale para allá, gracias.
You're listening to a
right here.
StockMusic.net.
Never stop being surprised that these little paths in the mountain are actually roads that people use to connect towns. You know, and they go to a party in the other town, and these are the streets that they walk to get back home.
These are the roads of deep Mexico and deep Latin America. You cannot find them on a map, just the people know about them.
So you could walk through town to town in these mountains, just asking around, and you would be able to reach all the way down to the Patagonia. This is oral history that is only passed mother to child. I can't think of a more perfect spot to practice my mariachi scream. Those hanging nests are the nests of the oropéndula bird. For those of you who understand Spanish, I like to call those nests los huevos del abuelo, because that's what my grandfathers look like. Hey Norman, I bet you know something special about that flower.
That flower is called oleoluki, or manto de la virgen in Spanish. It is indigenic.
How do you eat it?
Take out the seeds, smash the seeds, and people smoke it.
Grind them up, make some
Grind
bit
them up,
tobacco.
a bit of tobacco.
And it's another power plant.
In English, it's called morning glory.
She saw how much we like this flower. She felt she wanted to give us a gift. It's a beautiful gift from a beautiful, beautiful woman. She's probably lived all her life along this pre-Hispanic route.
She speaks Nahuatl.
Where are you gonna put those flowers?
I'm gonna walk a little bit with them and then we're gonna put it in someplace.
That's beautiful.
No? Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Oh! ¿Vamos bien para zongolica?
Xiquitaganía no me van a moyasque para Tlacpac. O moyasque, meleca, no podemos estar en zongolica. Ya, no podemos tlagovisque. Ajá. Pues ni no me van tleno que cuigo. Motlagovitibe, zongolica. Son por meleca no moyasque. Cante guarmuiga.
Vamos, Pachamama.
Quema. Adiós, mamá, chumbigle, caro muy lleva. Mitla, te cuatro, chumo para no te tiaga.
Gracias, señora.
Chumuiga.
Hasta luego. Beautiful. Live Nahuatl language. We're on the right track.
We're on the right track.
We're only about 3 hours away from Zongolica. It's all uphill.
The summit. Finally made it to the highest point.
This guy is so loud. He doesn't realize the forest is shh, quiet. This guy's really loud. So we're gonna walk over
Mom
this
enjoys a
crest.
little excitement now and then.
Just keep following the trail. Those were the directions of the lady, the Nahuatl lady.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Because I understood the meant take a right after the first farm.
yeah, but it's the right is on the trail. Don't get off the trail. Es el otro camino. Así es esto navegar.
What you want to do in a survival situation like this is always follow the chicken noises. People live around chickens. So that's what you want to do to survive. This is it. Zongolica.
We made it, man.
Good hike.
Pachamama, ¿qué es eso?
La Pachamama es la madre tierra.
La madre tierra que nos da de
todo.
comer,
Exacto.
nos viste, porque de ahí viene todo, de ahí, de la tierra viene la vida toda. Viva la Pachamama.
We're on our way to the mythical Thousand Island Valley. People at Zongolica Marketplace managed to confirm what the map suggested.
The hard part is to find the way from Zongolica to the birth of the Rio Tonto, which we only have 2 points of reference. La Cueva de las Golondrinas and El Boquerón. We're supposed to go head southwest. Over there. We still have a long way to go.
Norman.
It's pure mud from the place, and when you have like poison ivy or those type of plants and they itch in the skin, you put some mud, some water, it'll refresh and it'll take like 10 minutes just to get better.
Check this out. This friend, as Norman taught me once, is actually quite beneficial for humans. It's perfectly inoffensive, but more than that, when you shake him up, you scare him, you blow at him, you yell at him, he gets really scared. It urinates on you, and that urine is actually an insect repellent. Let's see if it works. I don't know. Ugh. This repellent is definitely gonna work. We'll be on our own little way. Thanks, buddy.
Jurassic Park.
When reality beats fiction.
Y la vamos a hacer en español aquí. This is it, man.
Tamaño. This is amazing. This is really what you dream about when you're walking through the jungle. To find a place like this, completely isolated, completely hidden, vibrant with life. This is an altar for the Virgin. I really love the fact that what's evidently sacred to anyone who comes here, just because, you know, the place exudes magic. I mean, the whole place is extremely magical, but for me, the fluorescence of this green moss, that's what I really connect with. One of those colors I just can't believe that nature evolved to form. I hope the camera is really capturing this because it's almost too bright to see.
Hey man, come over here. Take a look at this. This one's called Mano de Dios. When you hit yourself, you put your feet inside a hot pot of water and then you scrub yourself with these leaves. If everybody knew about them, we wouldn't need pharmacies at all. It's really cool, huh? So we're climbing up the mountain, going around the Boquerón, so we can find again the birth of the Rio Tonto, so we can follow it to Mil Islas. Dude, you gotta come see this.
Check this out. That's the Boquerón.
It's about 150 meters tall, pure limestone. Look at this.
It must have taken millennia for the water to do that, to just penetrate the rock all the way down.
Look at this place. It's just amazing. This gotta be one of the tallest rock arches in the world. Look at this.
Beautiful white limestone in the middle of the jungle. It's just really, really, really trippy. This is dreamlike. Chicken zonguito. This beautiful mushroom here, it's kind of a masochistic mushroom, is that it needs to be stepped on to reproduce, because that's the way the spores are going to come flying out. The spores are going to land on the ground and it's going to reproduce. Let's squeeze on one, see how the spores come out. It almost feels like playing with a human breast. Has that shape, has that softness. I wouldn't want to encounter a human breast that throws this kind of spores, this kind of smoke out through its nipple. But it definitely has that nice soft feeling, and just like a human breast, they enjoy being played with. Looks like we made it to a little scattered civilization here. A few scattered branches.
In Spanish we call these rancherias. This is not even on the map. I had no idea this was around here, man.
This is
amazing
news. What they're telling us is that 5 minutes walk down to the river is the same river that went into the Boquerón. He also told us he's never heard of Mil Islas, which leads me to think two things. This is not a tourist attraction and it is far away, which is exactly what we're looking for. Remote places, unique experiences. We're getting close to our goal. Mil Islas is south, following that river.
Look at the cave, look at the size of the arch. We definitely gotta go inside.
The birth of the Tonto River. We're gonna navigate inside with a raft to figure out why the river is so strong on the other side, it's so tranquil, so calm on this side. These trips always remind us of the yin-yang of the Pachamama. Sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's quiet, just like a mother would be.
This is pretty impressive. We've been burrowing inside this cave for about 30 minutes.
It's definitely a temple of Mother Nature. feeding the water that's freshly coming down from the earth and creating this river. It's almost like I'm gynecologist pulling a baby from the mother's womb and witnessing the birth of a river.
Check this out.
This little bug right here, it's called a cuetla. Sporting the beautiful Rastafari color. This beauty right here is actually a pretty nutritious meal. Yes, this beautiful cuetla caterpillar, she's gonna be my dinner tonight. Thank you, Pachamama, for this beautiful gift. In a survival situation, it's important that you don't have any sand left in your tank. Good to go, or mililiters. Falta mucho para Mil Islas.
¿A dónde?
Mil Islas.
Ahí no sé dónde, no sé dónde queda.
¿Cómo cuánto falta para el Milinga, señora?
¿Falta mucho?
Órale, va.
I hope next season we get some sunblock sponsorship for the show.
Or maybe a hat.
Or maybe a hat.
Maybe a hat. Nos vamos a orillar allá.
Uno, dos, Pachamama. Uno, dos, Pachamama.
Aquarobics Pachamama. Dude, next time I'm bringing my girlfriend.
Yeah, you're scaring me a bit. I think I'm gonna go swim on that side of the river.
Dude, put your shorts back on, man.
Y ahí no mames. Se ve increíble. ¿Estoy bien el audio? Sí.
This really tall, beautiful tree is where all the rubber in the world comes from. This species of tree, at least.
The white resin of the tree, of the rubber tree, makes it so solid, and it turns into this. It's proper rubber. I mean,
Let me check it out.
feel it, man. It's rubber, like proper rubber.
Ugh, this smells like my room did 3 weeks ago. You tend to forget that these substances, really resistant, really flexible, really strong, can grow in nature. You tend to think that these are completely urbanized, that this could only be made in a factory with very specialized engineering, and actually, this is natural engineering.
Car tires, wrappings, the little rubbers you
Rubber
can
bands.
find.
That stuff that you use to protect your iPhone.
Latex.
And there's one really, really important use of rubber that I'm forgetting.
Latex.
It's,
Latex.
Right, the condom.
The condoms. Let's give him a big hand to these fellas
Round
for
of
the
applause for
condoms.
condoms. Let's hear it for condoms.
Stop spreading veneer.
We were forced to stop at Licona because this is the last time we would have hit before we hit Thousand Island. It's a Mazateca community. This is absolutely the most gorgeous place I've been in my life.
Do you remember that Herbal Essences shampoo commercial where there's this lady and it's in the shower and when she's pouring the shampoo on her, everything turns into nature? Well, that's exactly the feeling. Right now, I'm doing everybody a favor. I'm washing my shirts for the sake of everyone around me. Okay, I think I'm done here. Just put some lime in it, then add some salt. Chuladita, carnal.
It's wild in the jungle and it turns wild in your mouth. As you can see, Norman, in just about 5 seconds.
There's a party in my mouth going on, dudes.
Ese era Manuel Rosenberg, no el personaje.
Está lejecito, ¿verdad? Está bueno, está larguito, ¿verdad?
It was a long boat ride. We finally made it to one of the islands that seems inhabited. There are a few rowing boats here. We're gonna go talk to the local people, see what we can find out, see if we can get them to lend us a rowing boat and make it all the way to Suatepec. It is scorching hot in here, and we're still not there. Let's go find a boat.
There's not a single shit in this place, man.